being here today. Also, thank you all for joining us online. We actually are filming here live from McClure High School, home of the Comets. Let's give yourselves a hand. So first, I want to give you all a welcome on behalf of the Little Bit Foundation and also of our CEO, Miss Miranda Jones. Miss Miranda Jones, our CEO. And also just I want to thank Principal Melendez for allowing us to come to the building, but also Miss Alex Smith and also Mr. Joe for allowing us to use the library here today. So we're going to have a great conversation, have a good time together. Y'all ready to learn something? Y'all ready to talk about college and some money for college? Who like money? Okay. Who like money for college? Who just like money? One more time. Okay, make sure we're excited about it. So today we're going to talk to Devontae Jackson from Scholarship Foundation just about funding for college and funding for additional opportunities post-graduation once you get out of here. But before we get into that, what's very important is that we do a little bit of housekeeping, right? If you're online, be sure to click that link that's actually in the chat right now. Click that link so if you sign in, because what's going to happen is everybody in here, you all be into a drawing also, a raffle, to get a $25 Amazon gift card. Everybody online will also be into the same drawing for another $25 gift card that would be delivered directly to your school next week, right? So if you have questions, drop those in the chat. If you're on YouTube and the chat's kind of acting up, feel free to text me any questions you may have at 314-949-5905. If you have any questions that is acting up in the chat, you want to ask questions pertaining to our presentation today, 314-949-5905. So that's very important that you ask these questions because it's really important to learn how to fund college and also opportunities after graduation. So without further ado, let's kind of get to our speaker. Today we're talking with Scholarship Foundation, Mr. Devontae Jackson. He's actually a graduate of Jennings High School here in St. Louis, but also a college graduate of Missouri State University. Scholarship Foundation's been around for a long time. They've done a lot of stuff to help a whole bunch of students. Their job is to make college affordable and to make it realistic for a lot of students who may not have those additional funds or just need a little bit of assistance to get there. So do me a favor and put your hands together for Devontae Jackson.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody that is joining online. Thank you for the audience that is here today. Today we're gonna, as William spoke about, we're gonna get in a little bit into scholarships. What is scholarships? Where to find scholarships? And then I'm gonna talk about some opportunities that we have, specifically with the Scholarship Foundation of St. Louis. All right, so let's get started. All right, so all about scholarships. All right, so what is a scholarship? Does anybody know what a scholarship is here? Anybody want to take a jab at what it is? Go ahead, miss.
A scholarship is like money for college or money for a trading school or anything that's going to fund your education.
Yeah, correct. So that is a scholarship essentially pays for your tuition to go to college. And there are some features, there are some sources in where you can find these opportunities. So you can find them nationally, local opportunities as well. So specifically charitable organizations are out there for you to find scholarships to help fund school. Foundations, nonprofits. There are some big corporations out there that are definitely have those opportunities for you all to apply to. Social organizations as well. Your schools, the schools in which you are looking to attend, they have opportunities for you all. So be sure to check out those. And some features. So we have need-based scholarships. So that stems from students that may need some financial assistance based on their FAFSA, and so they have scholarships specifically for those students. We also have merit-based scholarships. Does anybody want to take a jab at what merit-based scholarships is? Go ahead, sir.
Isn't it like some that is it like a scholarship that funds like they get you books and stuff in college?
Yeah, keep talking to me. What else? It's a special type. So how do you obtain it?
Oh, you gotta have like a good GPA.
Correct. So merit-based scholarships are based on your GPA. So there are several different features of scholarships, right? All right. So most importantly, scholarship is a gift aid, so that it does not need to be repaid. All right. So it is free money to go towards your education. All right. And so another feature is separate application, but many may require a FAFSA completion. Who in here knows what the FAFSA is? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay. All right. A little bit. A little bit. All right. So FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. So it is a form in which you fill out in order to be able to have those opportunities to gain those type of scholarships, those funds from the government as well. We're going to talk a little bit about grants and what they are as well. So scholarship considerations, right? Okay, so we're looking at scholarships, but what are we considering about them? What makes them special? So most importantly, there are no costs to you. So please, 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 if there are any scholarships out there trying to make you pay, run. Do not even engage. All right. And the next, considering one-time scholarship versus renewable scholarships. Can anybody tell me what a renewable scholarship is? What's renewable? Go ahead, sir. Correct. Repeat that one more time instead of Mike.
Uh, a renewable scholarship is one you could use each year of you being in college.
That's correct. That's correct. So know which scholarships are for one time semester or year versus ones that you can renew each year. And so that's very advantageous for students, right? When paying for college, because that's a big deal in wondering how I'm going to pay for my schooling, right? All right. So next is portable. Can anybody tell me what a portable scholarship is or what portable means? Anybody want to take a jab at it? Miss in the back.
I think a portable scholarship is when you could transfer it to a different school. Like you could use it at any school you want.
Correct, correct. I wouldn't say any school. It would depend on the scholarship specifically. But yes, thank you for answering that. All right, so next we have click is a full application process. So what I mean by click to apply is those kind of like flashy brandishing, click here one time only type of opportunities. Those are cool too, but just know that it's part of a larger pool nationally. So it really gives you, to be honest, like a least likely chance because and across the nation, some of these are versus a full application process. So it may take a little bit more time out of your day to fill in what's necessary, but putting in that work definitely can give you a headway to be able to obtain some of these opportunities. So just be mindful of like those real quick hitters versus the ones that you really have to sit down with and really take some time with as far as the application process. So that is another consideration. And so lastly, we're going to talk about impact on institutional aid. What do you think I mean by that? And feel free, you all online, to comment as well. What do I mean about impact on institutional aid? Does anybody know? Okay, so what I mean by that is when, let's just say you committed to a school, and let's just say you are taking some scholarships to that school, right? And so let's just say you're also receiving some scholarships from that school as well. So sometimes when they know that you are bringing in other scholarships, they may say, well, hey, you don't need as much money because you're bringing in your own set of scholarships. So definitely be mindful of that because some schools do reserve the right to take action with that and rescind, take back funds that they have given students based on the outside scholarship that they are receiving. So please be mindful of that as you are on your journeys. All right. Okay, so next, searching for scholarships. So we talk about what scholarships are. We talked about the considerations of these scholarships. And so let's talk about what a successful search looks like. All right. So first things first, it's important to research local opportunities. Why would I say research local opportunities first? Why do you think I would say that? Go ahead in the back. Thank you.
Because you'll be most likely to get it.
Why is that though?
I don't really know.
You said less likely or more likely? Most likely. Okay. Yes. So that's part of the reason why. Thank you for that. And why is because, as I mentioned before, that pool is a little bit smaller. So, you know, you may be in a pool of like 100, versus like nationally to where it's a pool of like hundreds of thousands of students. And so that's why the next point I mentioned, search nationally last. So basically prioritizing local versus national, and just understanding the likelihood of you obtaining that versus the pool in which you're in, because you're going against other students for these opportunities. They're hungry too. They want money too, so just keep that in mind. All right, so reading the eligibility criteria carefully. So you don't want to do all of this work and put all this time in and you're not even eligible. So making sure that you're understanding what you're eligible for and what you're not eligible for. So it's very, very important in understanding and taking your time and reading that and understanding that and making sure that you have, what's necessary to be able to apply for this opportunity. And last, keep track of deadlines. So if you have to just keep like a binder, you want to go old school, you want to have, all your papers of deadlines, tracking it, or if you want to have something online, like a spreadsheet of you kind of laying out the scholarship that you have applied for, when their deadlines are, when materials are required, things of that nature. So just making sure that you're keeping track of deadlines, because you definitely don't want to miss out on opportunities of free money, right? All right, I'm going to take a pause real quick. Thank you for that. So next we're going to get into scholarship databases, right? So we're going to talk about a few of the bigger ones that are out there. So there is the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. So it's aimed at supporting education of Hispanic individuals, including immigrants in the U.S. We have the Immigrants Rising, specifically addressing the unique challenges faced by undocumented students. We have the Thurgood Marshall College Fund for African American students, the UNCL, United Negro College Fund as well, Big Future, and Human Rights Campaign. So please feel free to look more into these databases in which these opportunities are on as well. So this is more of like the national databases. So we're going to get into a local database that you may be familiar with. All right, so My Scholarship Central. Has anybody in here heard of My Scholarship Central before? Okay, we got a good amount of hands in here. Is anybody online ever heard of My Scholarship Central? All right, so we have a few hands in here, right? So can anybody tell me what My Scholarship Central is, and have you used it? Okay. Have you used it before? You haven't used it? Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's for local opportunities for students in the area, right? So it's a local database. They have over 100 different opportunities for you to apply to that are available for you, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about what the application process looks like. So you're going to complete your general application. So with that, you're going to enter in some demographic information, your contact information, information about your high school, and then you're going to be able to upload your transcript, things of that nature. And what's so cool about My Scholarship Central is it gives you access to recommended opportunities specifically for you, right? So it comes straight to your email when they're available, so you can be able to jump on it right when it's open, because it's very competitive. And so you'll also be able to view some external opportunities as well. All right, so we talked a little bit about scholarships, where to find them, some considerations. So we're going to next get into Scholarship Foundation of St. Louis specific information. So with our awards, we offer several need-based scholarships. We talked about what need-based means, right? And we also offer, this year is going to be a little bit different as far as interest-free loans this year. So renewable last dollar funding. What do I mean by last dollar funding? Anybody want to take a stab at that? And anybody online, definitely feel free to take a stab at what last dollar funding is. I'll give it a second. Go ahead, sir.
think it means like stretching that last little bit that you got left in that like your little piggy bank you got basically like
Okay.
that.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So last dollar funding, what I mean specifically by that is we offer what the student needs exactly. So we take a look at what they are needing as far as what the tuition cost is. It's an equation. We take the tuition costs of what school they're wanting to go to. We take the scholarships and funding and grants that they're receiving, and we take that into an equation. So we subtract that versus the scholarships that they have, the money that they're getting, and then we have a sum of what they have left, which is their gap. So basically, it's the gap to what you're needing to cover the remaining costs of your tuition. So basically, if it's within a certain window as far as you not having too much need, and there's a lot of specifics with that when you apply, but basically if you're in the window of not having too much need, we fill that gap. So basically we're giving you exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less. That's what I mean about last dollar funding. All right, so applicants are selected based on academic potential, personal character, and financial need. So there is no general age limit that is required for us. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the Scholarship Foundation eligibility criteria. So as I mentioned before, students must demonstrate financial need, have a minimum of a 2.0 GPA, must be wanting to attend accredited nonprofit institution, and they also must be seeking their first certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree. All right, so next we're going to switch gears into specific scholarships that we have for students. So first is the Avis Grace Scholarship. So they're for students who have experienced parental incarceration, whether that may be past or current. And so it's for state or federal penitentiary in which folks are in. So that this particular opportunity, students can earn up to $5,000 per year. And so it is renewable for up to 10 semesters. So when I say 10 semesters, that equates to about 5 years, right? And you must be a permanent resident of Missouri or Illinois in these following counties for at least 2 years prior to the date of the application. Okay. So next we're going to get into Deaconess Foundation Nursing Scholarship, and this is for students that are pursuing nursing. Any students are interested in nursing? Okay, great. So students can earn up to $15,000 per year. So when I say per year, this is split per semester. So you have a fall and you have a spring semester. So you're basically just splitting that in half. So keep that in mind. So it's renewable for up to semesters or 5 years, and you must be a permanent resident of one of these counties here in which the Deaconess Foundation focuses its efforts. So that's St. Louis City, St. Louis, Franklin, Jefferson, St. Charles counties, and the following Illinois counties as well. Okay, so next we have the New Era Scholarship. So it's for students that are high school seniors only. Please keep that in mind. Participating in the UMSL Bridge program, Big Brothers Big Sisters, College Bound, St. Louis Internship Program, KIP, St. Louis, Wyman Teen Leaders as well. So this particular scholarship, students can earn up to $12,000 per year. $12,000 per year, and renewable up to 10 semesters. And so students must be enrolled in an accredited nonprofit 2 or 4 year college, university, or technical school located in the state of Missouri, or a select number of institutions in Illinois. All right, so next is the Ameren All-In Scholarship. So this scholarship is pretty new. So students must be permanent residents of the Ameren, Missouri or Ameren, Illinois service area. And so the purpose is given to students that are pursuing education in the STEM fields, or in the specifically in the joint engineering program offered by UMSL and WashU. So again, this is for students that have significant financial need, and students can earn up to $10,000 per year. And this scholarship is also renewable for 10 semesters. All right, so we almost through these scholarships. All right, so here's the Horizon Foundation Scholarship. These are for students who reside in any of the approximately 20 affordable housing developments in St. Louis region that are affiliated with Horizon Housing. So this particular scholarship, students can earn up to $3,000 per year, and it is renewable for up to 8 semesters. All right, so last scholarship that we have, it's not all of them that we have. I just picked a few of them. We have close to 20 opportunities for you all to apply to. So this is the BJC Fund Scholarship. So students who are high school seniors that are planning to enroll in an in-state public institution or any out-of-state school that provides in-state tuition reciprocity. So with this particular opportunity, students can earn up to $12,000 per year. Is renewable for up to 10 semesters, and students must be a permanent resident of the following communities served by the BJC hospitals. So that includes St. Louis City, St. Louis, St. Charles, Crawford, and the following counties here in Missouri and in Illinois. So students graduating from Sullivan High School specifically are also eligible to apply. Excuse me. All right, so we talked about all these opportunities, right? So how do you apply to these opportunities? So specifically, you will need to go on My Scholarship Central to be able to apply to these opportunities. So I definitely recommend you all to take some time and do your research and do your due diligence. You all here online as well. It takes time to do your due diligence. When My Scholarship Central is a great resource, it's a great platform to find these opportunities for you. Creating an account and then, simply apply. So specifically with our application cycle, it opens up January 1st of 2025 and it closes on April 15th. So some of the required documents you would need your transcript, your high school transcript. You would need your 25-26 FAFSA submission summary. You will also need your 25-26 financial aid award letter from your institution that you are applying to. And lastly, you will need a letter of recommendation. Well, so please be also aware that we have essays that students will need to complete with our applications. And then I would also like to mention for you all online as well, if you're not eligible to file a FAFSA, feel free to contact us as we can provide additional support. Okay, so let's get a little bit into the student advising team. So we are a team of 6, including myself, Devontae. We also have Grace, Liliana. She is our bilingual advisor. We have Ricky. We have Dominisha. She is our lead senior student advisor. And we have Teresa, who is our advising director. So any of us are here to help you all navigate this journey, right? And all of our services are free of charge. Feel free to reach out to us. And next, we're going to get into how you can contact us. So you can come into the office, set an appointment. You can give us a call. You can give us an email. Feel free to take screenshots, you all. You can also connect with the advisor one-on-one by filling out the CPI form as well. So, we are here to help. We're here to help you. And I guess that's the best. So thank you all for joining me here in person and online. I welcome any questions at this time that you all will have.
Any questions we have in house? Anybody got a question for scholarships, how to apply, or to find the things like that? Anybody? What'd you say? All the tips. Okay, cool. Anybody online, Destiny? Got anybody online asking questions? I also check my phone. Okay. So, yes, ma'am. Let me bring you the mic.
It was like a scholarship that I saw, and it was like in order to apply for the scholarship, you have to. It was like KIP. Is it like you had to like go to? Cause I've been to KIP before.
Yeah.
Like elementary school, but do KIP got a high school?
Could you go back to the New Era Scholarship? I think that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so
Explain it a little bit more for him.
yeah, so you have to be actively participating. So New Era, actively participating. Yes, in one of these several um, programs to be considered. So good question. Any other questions?
So I ask you this question. So who can they reach out to at their school to kind of connect with you if they can't get you? So would that be Miss Alex, Miss Smith? So Miss Smith would be the
Yeah.
person you all have any questions. Ask Miss Smith. You can always contact Devontae or contact Little Bit Foundation. Okay, so we can always be a middleman for actually Devontae, but our scholarship foundation, everything that they do. Do you have any upcoming like workshops or seminar things they can check in or check out?
Yeah, so we do have some online workshops that we are doing. I actually did one last night over FAFSA basics. So basically, if you have not familiarized yourself with what the FAFSA is, definitely, seniors, definitely, if you want free money to go to college, definitely get into them now. So with that, we have workshops that you can join via Zoom that explains that process of you filling out the FAFSA, and I feel like most of you may be dependent students, and so your families definitely will be involved with that process, so you kind of knowing what to expect, so you can kind of explain that to them when the time comes, so it's not going to be as difficult or challenging, if that makes sense. So we do have workshops. Feel free to visit I don't have the dates in my head. Feel free to visit our website to be aware of those opportunities. We talk about FAFSA, we talk about affordability, you being able to afford college and what that looks like. So we have those coming up to support. Feel free to reach out. I have business cards here that I'm able to give you all if you're interested. And feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm here to support you all and, get you to where you want to be, simply. So, you have any other questions? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's a great question. Not specifically, but we do have a lot of first generation students. So not specifically, but we do have a lot of first generation students. Good question. Any other questions?
Yes, ma'am. You can say. I'll say it back to you. Go ahead and say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me say that back to you. So it's the FAFSA still going to be available to students. Can you break down what the FAFSA is, what it stands for,
Yeah.
and the rollout date also is going to be open still to the students, no matter what's going on.
Yeah,
Go
of
ahead.
course. Yeah. So the FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. So it is a form in which you all complete. You all add your demographic information. You all add your financial information, and it actually opens up on December 1st. It's supposed to open up on December 1st. So generally, it opens up October 1st every year. But last year, it was like a big mix up. It was a big mess, really, about the FAFSA, and they opened up like December 31st. So this year, it opens up December 1st. And so, like I said, you'll learn more about, like I said, being a dependent student. So basically, you're dependent on your family's financial information. So they just take the financial information and they calculate what they think that you can afford for college, basically. And in all, they send that to your schools, and your schools give you a financial aid package. I'm sorry if I'm going too deep in the woods, but this is definitely some things that you're gonna be able to familiarize yourself with. Go ahead.
Oh, real quick, let me go online. There's a question online. What are
Okay,
some of the
go
things
ahead.
you need for the FAFSA to actually apply for the
Yeah.
FAFSA? Some things that you need for that?
What things that you need? Okay,
Yeah.
so you need your general information. All right, so typically your high school information, contact information, basically where you reside, financial information. So with specifically your 2023 tax form, tax return information. So with your parents having to, if you're a dependent student, if you're an independent student, it's a little bit different because you're not dependent on your family's information. So you will need your financial information from your parents. And then just depending on who's the contributors, that's also a good thing to be able to be mindful of is the contributors. So those are all the folks that are on the form. So it may include yourself, your mom, your dad, or if your mom or dad has been remarried, it may include their spouse, just depending on how they file their taxes. So that is some information that you need for the FAFSA. Great questions. For who, I'm
Are
sorry?
there any scholarships specifically for just for room and board?
Room and board. That's a great question. I haven't seen any specifically, but I wouldn't rule out there are any out there, but I would just encourage you to do your research. Great question.
Once again, Scholarship Central has a bunch of scholarships out there, so make sure you check out the website. I'll send out the link too to Ms. Smith and also to everybody that's online. I'll send it out to your college and career person to make sure you get all the information. You have one more. You had another question? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send it all out, so you all will get all the information pertaining to the website they utilize, but also where stuff's available at, because it's a lot of research to do.
Yeah,
But it's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of money out there available to you as students. So it's just important to make sure you're looking around, checking all your resources, checking all your boxes to get all the money possible to help you be successful. Also be supported for that next step for your life. Any other questions? Anybody else online, Destiny? Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all again for joining me in person and online. Thank you all for being engaged, and I thoroughly enjoyed this session. I hope you did too.
Let's give Devontae a hand. Okay, so thank you all for joining us. But you know what? Let's not end this too quick, because we got some money to give out here today. I'm actually gonna bring up Caleb Camp, our college and career coordinator, to actually announce the winner of the gift card in person, and then we'll go online.
All right, y'all. So, good morning. Like we said at the beginning, we have an Amazon gift card to give out to one of you. And then, of course, online, we have one to give you all to as well. So, for here at McClure, our winner is Timothy Higgins. So, you are our winner for today. So, if you'd like to come up here, yes, sir, you can come up here and grab. Here you go, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guess we'll get the picture real quick. Hold up the card.
All right, so for online. So we have one winner online from Hancock Place High School. Her name is Lana El-Nij. Lana El-Nij. She's online at Hancock Place High School. So Lana, you will see myself. Thank y'all for the hand clap, man. You will see myself or Caleb Camp at your school next week, giving you some money in your hand as a gift card, not cash, as a gift card. Okay. So once again, I want to thank you all for coming here today, man. It's been a great time. You all learned something? Okay, online, we hope you all learned something also. We'll send you all a survey online to complete. All my teachers online, please be sure to send over your enrollment to my email, just so we have all the students registered in who actually attended today. We'll have additional resources sent out pertaining to the Scholarship Foundation. For everybody in-house, we thank you all. Everybody online, we thank you all. You have an amazing day. From the Little Bit Foundation, once again, my name is William Hardrick. I'm the Senior Manager of College and Career Programming, and you all have a great day. Thank you for joining us.